Hey guys, it's Maverick. Welcome to the monthly update May. Here we are, 2021. We already passed a whole year of monthly updates and on this channel. I don't know what I was thinking, but May 2021. Welcome, guys. Thank you for the support recently. It's I know I haven't been growing, but it's probably because of my videos. I could be doing some other. I do have good ideas. It's just I'm focusing on current games that I'm doing and all. So no matter the number, thank you for the support. Whoever sticks with me, all that, thank you very much. So we're gonna kick off with a surprise this month. Ghost Runner 2 was announced. I was very surprised. I thought that there's gonna be spoilers for Ghost Runner 1. I played it on my channel. Here we go. Spoilers for Ghost Runner 1. I thought he died at the end. Well, no, I actually didn't think. People kept saying he died, but I didn't think he died because he picked up the blade. It lit up. I think you seen his eye too, or no? It was just the blade. It was his hand. He grasped it, and it turned on. But in Ghost Runner 2, what's gonna be the deal? Are they gonna Because it was Dharma, then it was the obvious villain who backstabbed us. It was so obvious. Then I think her name was Zoe. So is it gonna be about Zoe, or I think it may be about resculpting the world because it was all corrupted. Then at the end, it was all good, and then they're gonna resculpt everything. So we'll see if there's a villain, because there has to be villains with that game. Just parkour and the cool effects. It was really good. But we have the Xbox Series X, so it's gonna run a lot smoother and look better. I haven't seen how that game looked on the Xbox Series X because I don't really care to play that game again. But maybe we'll have to look. But Ghost Runner 2, highly considered. Ghost Runner's on our roster. He's one of the few that he's not a known character. He's new. And I'm trying to think who else is on the roster that's not known. I mean, Lady Dimitrescu, but she's from a known series. Goose, but he's known as well. Yeah, Ghost Runner is kind of the underrated dog right now. Then something that made my heart stop. Timesplitters sequel, or is it a remaster? We just know that the company is back and a Timesplitter game is coming. I'm not sure if it's the remaster. I would prefer a new game. It's been too long. If you don't know Timesplitters, this was my childhood teenhood, more like it. Played it on the GameCube. Shout out to Juan and Beto, if you guys are watching. They were with me in my teenhood. We played the hell out of this game. Timesplitters 2 and Timesplitters The Future Strikes Back or something like that. I forgot. With Cortez. I love Cortez. I would love to have him on the roster. Cortez is awesome. Long lost character. I really like him. Just he has no games. Timesplitters is a game about, I just know in the second one, it's all about the future, and these creatures come out from a wormhole. They come out, they steal these time crystals, and they go back in like different periods of time. And I forgot what's the point of having the time crystals. I think it's to keep everything in balance, but then they come and raid it and take it out. I forgot, but you go to different eras in time. Throughout time. It's called Timesplitters, and you get the crystals back. That's about it. It's a FPS adventure first person shooter type thing. It's really good. It was really good in its time, in my opinion. Highly underrated. If you can find a copy, play it. It's even better in co-op too. Then you have in my opinion, the best Timesplitters. I forgot it. Future Perfect, I think it's called. Timesplitters Future Perfect, I think. This one was the best. If you remember, I don't want to talk too long, but in Timesplitters 2, if you remember old games, how it was like 007, they aim the gun like that with the analog stick. Well, this one was actually, he's looking with the right analog stick. It was much better, way better guns. Honorable mentions, I think of the Gingerbread Man, the zombies, the chick with the freaking skirt, who kicks Cortez in the balls. That was I love that moment. The haunted house mission. My research, if you know that line. The Timesplitters, dude, guaranteed. When I hear something about it, I want to play for this channel. So I don't care if I have to play 5 games in a row. If it comes out in like a busy like October, we got a whole bunch of games. The most I played was 2 or 3. I think 2 games back to back. Because when there's a lot new games and I want to play them, I go back to back with them. But if it's old, like Cuphead, we're putting him on hold. But anyway, Timesplitters sequel we should be getting it in like 3 years or something, 2 or 3 years, so we'll see. But I love Timesplitters. So then Resident Evil 8, it's going strong. Nothing wrong, you know, I can't rank it still. I need more time with the game. You should be getting episode 5 very soon, and it had a legitimate scare. Also, the GoPro did me dirty. I'm going to make sure it doesn't do me dirty no more. Because at the start, there's no face cam, but then later on, it comes back. It's really stupid. I sworn I exported those video files to my laptop, but it didn't. I don't know. It's really stupid, but Resident Evil 8, it's going strong. Can't rank it. I need to beat the game to really rank it, but it's in the A tier, guaranteed. I'll tell you that. So Resident Evil 8, going strong. Then I just put here, It Takes Two was amazing. I think I already said that in the last monthly update, or I don't know. And I do have an extra video on it. The script's ready. I just have to film it. Maybe I'll do it after this if I have time. I think I will. It's basically, I love the game so much. I wanted to give it a, I felt like the ending needed more. So I did my own script, and I'm going to tell you my own ending. It's kind of aftermath, how to add more to the ending, because they should have added more to it. Then I put here, I got to work on more Ace highlights, because Resident Evil 8 just kind of reminded me, you know, there's some good, you know, scary games have good moments with gamers. But then the good moments, that rings a bell. Oh, Ace highlights. So I'm way behind with Ace highlights. We're on Gen 3, which was the Goose Game. I'm not sure if there's any good highlights in that. It's probably gonna be a very short video for that one. And then Paper Mario, my worst game ever. There was probably some highlights in there. When it comes to highlights, I mean, you know, memorable moments. And during that era, I was actually depressed in that era. So we could just add that to, you know, this was a highlight. It was a highlight. But that era is over now, and I'm much better now. I just have to say, this is for everything in life. It always gets better. I'll tell you that. It always gets better, because I made a post on my personal Instagram. I'm not going to, this long story short, certain image reminded me that I was, you know, how I feel. Then I said, you know, let's wait like 2 to 3 months and see how it feels. In those 2 to 3 months, I got both of the next gen consoles. Channel grew, and I can't remember, but a lot of good stuff happened. So it always gets better, guys, always. But yeah, I gotta work on that Gen 3 Untitled Goose Game. But the next thing we have here is Ace highlights. That is not. I'm not gonna replay Goose Game. But anyway, the next highlights, the My Singing Monsters Playground game. I reacted to it, did pretty good. Still on the fence. We need more information, because it looks like a mini game Fall Guys knockoff, my opinion. That's for Cuphead. You know, he's been here in the Resident Evil 8 videos. I just want to put him there, probably as a reminder to not forget him, because we still have to go through him. Even though one island or isle is an episode, basically. We did the whole island in the whole episode. I'm not rushed by his DLC. It's probably not even going to show up this year, I bet. But I remember the trailer said 2019. Look what year we're in now. I hate when people say, we're going to do it on this time. I hate it. Just tell us the real date. We don't mind waiting. Just don't delay it. I hate that. But Cuphead's on the side for now. I'm looking at the future track, and we may be able to get to Cuphead. But we'll talk probably, if I remember, I'll talk about him a bit later. Because Gen 21 is ready to be revealed. I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer. Take a look.
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Ratchet, I believe I may have an idea.
That is right, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I had to go a little old school just because, well, with his pick, wait, hang on, let's just do this in the right order. It's a PlayStation exclusive, obviously, so it's going to be on PS5. Okay, let me do this in order. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I guess I just put that there. Okay, so I played the remaster on the PS4, but no, I have it on PS5, but it's the PS4 version. And people say it's what I put here. Yeah, people say it sucks, and I looked back, and they really changed it. They shouldn't have changed it that much, but it was a okay game. I think they kind of ruined it a little too much, but I still like the whole thing with Ratchet and Clank. The whole clanking of the nuts and bolts. Hey, that sounds familiar. Banjo-Kazooie. But the sounds, the gameplay, the music, it's really good. So then I put Ratchet and Clank on the roster, but I wanted to add the female Wombax. The Wombax? Yeah, okay. It's basically the female version of Ratchet because they're rift apart, so it's in another dimension. It's him, but he's female. It doesn't have a name. It just said female Wombax. So I do want to add her, but there's no good image of her. If you know what a PNG image is, it's basically an image that's smoothed out. There's no like you can add it in videos, and it's just like a figurine of them. There's no background or anything like that. But there was no good PNG images of her. So in the future, she's gonna come along. Hopefully, I don't forget. So once I see a good PNG image, I'll probably add her. She's probably the same height as Ratchet, and I went for the old school Ratchet and Clank, but then she'll look new. I'm just trying to think here. I guess she'll go next to Clank. It'll only make sense. Then we also tweaked. Anytime we add someone new and they go next to an existing character, I'm trying to go for the real life sizes. So I had to look up how tall are the Pokemon, and they're 1 foot tall. That's not even one. That's like a couple inches. They're 1 foot tall though, so I had to decrease the size. Crash got down a couple while back, and then I said 5 foot for Ratchet. So there you go. And then Sonic's 5'10", so I guess he was fine all along. I guess he's fine how he is. I don't know if I brought him down a bit, but Ratchet and Clank on the roster. Female Wombax coming soon. We don't know her name yet. But Rift Apart. These games are starting to get to $70 now. That is a bit much. I think I may hold back on some games because you got to be worth $70. That's how I'm gonna start buying games now. You have to be worth $70. So Ratchet and Clank for $70, I want multiplayer. I want a long game. Have some good replayability or something. Because $70 for these games coming up, that's not good. But I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna tread lightly with some of these games. I'm gonna pick very few, I think. But we'll see. So then that leads us to games coming this month. In May, there was nothing. Nothing for me. I think Switch got Maneater, but that's it. Maneater also, I don't think I talked about it, but they have a DLC coming. I'm going to pass on it. Which I wonder how that's going to work. I want to look that up because, I almost got that game B tier for my tier list, but it went to C because of the ending. I'm not going to talk about it. Just watch my series if you want. Yeah. That ending was worth bringing it down a point. It mattered to me. So, anyway. Then in June, we have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Leave a comment if you played any of the Ratchet and Clank games. As I said, I played that one. I got into Ratchet and Clank because of my cousin in my childhood. He was just playing a game on his PlayStation 2. Sadly, it broke because it's one of his cousins. My cousin's cousin. Anyway, he was just playing it. I think I played it very little as a kid. He gave me like a little turn, but that was it. He played it. It was so. I just remember the feel of that controller, that dog nose analog stick, and collecting the nuts and bolts and smacking around only on the first stage. But Ratchet and Clank, it's in. I don't know if he's an iconic character, but he's there for PlayStation for one of its iconic characters. Even when you play certain games and it says PlayStation exclusive, it pops Kratos. Sorry, I forgot her name from The Last of Us. Nathan Drake. I already said Kratos, and it pops up Ratchet as well. I think Clank as well. So, you know, he's in there for that PlayStation exclusive. He's up there with PlayStation's mascots. Speaking of mascots, what's his name? He hasn't gotten a new game in a long time. It's Rocco, the raccoon thief. Him, I forgot his name. That dude is getting slept on. They really need to wake up with him. Jack and Daxter as well. Crazy. They need PlayStation. You got some. There's a lot of people who have hidden gems. Banjo-Kazooie. Wake up, make a game. You're gonna make money, guaranteed. What's the loss? There's nothing to be scared of. Next up, in June, Salmon Max. They don't have a specific date, but it's gonna come in June. But it's only for PC VR, which sucks. I would have loved to come back to Salmon Max. But I wish him a good game. I just wish that I wish that you put that on console. But PlayStation 4 had a VR set. I wonder if PS5 will get one, or if it's compatible. And then bring Salmon Max VR. I'd like to play some VR titles. I never played VR. I don't think VR is the future of gaming. I kind of don't really like it, but I will try it for scary games because it does seem pretty cool. It's like, isn't it like that big? So I'm gonna have to put this back. It'd be interesting. I'd be up for that. Then I have some personal news for you. This is pretty big for the channel, and it's I'm going on a trip to Hawaii in August. It's gonna be late August, so you're gonna get the monthly. I'm trying to plan it, but I can already tell you're gonna get the monthly update August early. And hopefully there's no new games around there. I hope not. I'm going to be there for a week. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take 2 days. I'm going to come back and then I want like 2 days off. So then I can probably film and get a video up and kind of tell you how the trip was. Not how the trip was, just, you know, in the episode of a game, I'll tell you in a nutshell. But I am going to Hawaii for a week in August 26th, I think. So you'll get the monthly update early. I'll have to see how games are doing for me in the future. So just thought I'd let you guys know. I do have a couple of videos that I can throw out, but I should have video. I'm always gonna have a video ready to upload. I'll just have to have 2 videos ready, because you know I do that whole 3 days. So I'm in Hawaii day 1, you get a video. Day 2, day 3, and then you get another video. Okay, so I may have to have 3 videos ready, but I'll plan it for myself. Just thought I'd tell you I'm going to be in Hawaii. I don't know if I'll GoPro vlog it. Leave a comment right now if you want that. Like the video, comment if you want that. I'm not a photographer, but I do have a Canon camera. I did 2 years experience in high school with cameras, so I could, you know, do some cameras. Maybe people can do shots of me. But we'll see. But Hawaii trip in August. Then Gen 22 is not considered at this moment. You know, I just try to focus on. We're just gonna focus on Resident Evil 8, and then if we have time, maybe 1 episode or 2 of Cuphead. Then Ratchet and Clank's gonna come. Then we'll see how far his game goes. His games are kind of long. After playing the PS4 remaster. I can't really remember. It was kind of long, so we'll have to see. He's gonna be like episode 10 and up, around there. But Gen 22 is not considered. I swear, there are some old games, not new, that I am thinking if I have time. No new games. It's gonna be dry. I got some games to pick. So yeah, there's that. I put after Ratchet and Clank. Oh yeah, after Ratchet and Clank, maybe go on Cuphead. Then maybe our old friend, who got their series put on hold. Maybe we'll revisit you, since we have the Series X now. You know, with Cyberpunk, I don't know. This is the first time I've ever been tested like this. It's in a weird state. I think I'm thinking of putting it on hold. You think? Or I have no clue with that series. It's really. Is it even worth filming now? You think? I'll have to think in the future, but I think. Longer I wait, the better. They keep doing the updates and all. So, Cuphead, no. Cyberpunk's in a weird state right now. Then also another big game that got announced, Payday 3, scheduled for next year. I think next year, October, I believe. And if you don't know Payday 2, I don't think Payday 1 was a thing. I don't know. It's like Team Fortress 2. I don't think Team Fortress 1 existed. I'm not sure. I just remember as a kid typing Team Fortress 1. Nothing came up. It was just Team Fortress 2 stuff. But anyway, Payday 3 announced. If you don't know, you can play Payday 2 if you have Game Pass. Payday 2 is still a good game to buy right now. Do play with friends though. The stealth, it's a bit unreal, so I hope that the Payday 3 is more realistic with its stealth detection systems. But Payday is really good. It's a heist game. I don't think I'll play Payday 2, but if Payday 3 comes, with the ending of Payday 2, we'll probably just have new characters. I'm not going to spoil. But based off what I said, you'll probably speculate. But I didn't spoil it. But with Payday 3, it's probably new characters. Because I was going to say for the roster, you got the 4 OGs in Payday 2. I'd love to put them on the roster. But probably not going to happen. So it'd have to be a new characters for Payday 3. But my eye is going to be on that one. That may have to be a series with 4 players. Because in my opinion, that game needs 4 players. You have to have 4. Or at least 3. So it's like it takes 2, but I got to deal with 3 or 4 people. So it's going to be kind of hard. Because, with our feature Marco on It Takes 2, he was pretty available. But then getting, 3 to 4, it's going to be kind of hard. I got to convince someone to buy the game. Because I don't want to look for a complete stranger. It's kind of... Maybe I'll do tryouts. We'll see. Then for my script, that's all I got. That's what I put. All I got. So this was the monthly update. Hope you guys like, subscribe. I have nothing else to say. I don't believe. I just want to say, once we get to that state where it's dry, no new games, I got a lot of games planned. Well, not really a lot. Like good 2 to 3 games. Well, 2 to 3 series, but they have multiple games. And these are some classics that I never played. I have them downloaded. It's just like I can't. I want to play it, but I can't. There's some where I started the menu just to look at the menu screen. Then that's all I did. But there's a lot of good games that are going to come to Ace Maverick. So hope you guys subscribe. Keep on going. As I say, my style, I love doing my style with the memes. Well, with Resident Evil 8, there's kind of not much to put. And every episode is going to be an hour now. So I'm just kind of, I'm probably just going to play normal. And the highlights are just going to be the scares and the whole storytelling. So maybe I won't do any more memes. So I can kind of blaze through it. I don't like rushing games, but just so I can kind of, it makes it easier to get videos out and all that. So that's all I got for the monthly update. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the future videos to come. Peace out.